lovely angels, this is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi! So today I have two new perfumes for you. Please excuse all my boxes, all my perfumes because they're coated with fur from Marcus. So two new perfumes I have for you are Velvet Rose and Velvet Oud. There were so many of you that kept telling me, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. And you know what? I'm so glad I did. Although Velvet Oud is a little tad bit too much for me, so Ali would definitely wear it, or I might wear it on occasions. But this one, let me start with this one because Velvet Oud is a little too it'll definitely make me anosmic after some time. So the bottle, the packaging, it's velvet. Of course, the original seal. The base is like this faux leather, and then it comes like all set up nicely on a pedestal. The bottle is like absolutely stunning. It's so pretty. It comes off, of course, and then you have this very classic looking bottle. The cap, of course, it feels heavy, and I think it feels like plastic, but I have a feeling this is glass, and I'm afraid to throw it and check because it might break. But you have like the logo of Lattafa inside. There you go, you can see it. And you have this beautiful crystal thingy going on. It's a very, very, very pretty, very vintage looking packaging, and I love it. The packaging is just right. Even the cap and everything doesn't fall off easily. It's not magnetic, it's a click on, which I like as well because I know that this is not going to come off, you know. And the gold is like slightly gold, rose gold and velvet rose, you know, so I guess that's why they choose rose gold. Now this one, of course, is rose centric perfume. My god, it's like rose jam. It smells okay, you know. I don't know why I did that, but my amethyst is there. Most of my rose perfumes are there, infinity rose and everything. But this one, this is an ingredient in those other perfumes, and then you have added notes in it. This is like just plain pure rose jam. So you have like, you know, like a lot of dark like red roses, and they are like freshly like ground, and then you boil them like with sugar, with like a lot of sugar, and it becomes like the syrupy jam. I don't know, I think that's how you make the jam. And ideally you would add a little bit of lemon in it as well, but for the rose jam, but in this, lemon is non-existent. Let me tell you the notes. Okay, first of all, on Fragrantica it's got 4.04, which is not bad. It's still in the 4s, and it's apparently a dupe for Armani Privé Rose d'Arabie. Now I have not smelled that, like, guys, like I might try Armani perfume, but Armani Privé, it's like, you know, like, but I should actually go and just smell them, you know. But I have a feeling I'm not going to remember them. But this does smell expensive. That's all I can say. This smells like your rose jam, but like a very, very high quality rose jam, you know, something that you would probably have like in the royal household, you know, like it smells like very, very expensive. It smells like the rose that would probably be the rose jam that would be available at Harrods or something, you know, and would be like priced like really steeply. Top notes for this are rose and patchouli. Don't freak out. Patchouli over here is like the more fresh patchouli. It has like this little slight earthiness, but it's nothing to worry about. The middle notes of labdanum and musk, and the base notes of amber and musk. Now, in this entire show, so you can say rose, patchouli, musk, amber, these are very like sweet notes, like very rose, a note that will like support the rose and make it sweeter. But the labdanum, that's the interesting note in this. So if you don't know, labdanum is a plant that grows in dry areas like deserts and stuff. So in Middle East, it's like very common, and that's why the ingredient labdanum is like super common over here. So basically, it's not the flower, it's actually the sap, I think, and then like the resins from it. That is the labdanum. That's the extract they use, and it normally has a very animalic kind of scent, but very sweet at the same time. So it has that amber sweetness, but at the same time it has like this animalic quality, which is why a lot of male fragrances have labdanum, by the way, as a note, not female perfumes, but it just makes it a little more interesting. Now, labdanum is mentioned in the middle notes, which is supposed to be the part which lasts the longest, right? But I don't know, I don't feel that it's very prominent. It's just adding some support. Again, it's mainly just sweet rose. This is it. Now, you might ask me what's the difference between silky rose and this one. Let me spray them side by side so I can tell you. So the difference between these two. This one is a little powdery and it smells like lychee and rose. It smells exactly like this bottle, the color, you know. So think of like lychee juice and rose, and like a powdery note is there as well, which makes it very, very girly. This one is not girly. It is like a woman, and she's beautiful without being cute. That one is like cutesy, you know. This one is a little bit more, I won't say mature because it's not mature. It's still quite playful, but at the same time, it's just not a girly girl kind of perfume. It's a nice, well-established rose perfume, standing ground. It's very basic and it knows it works. It doesn't need to do hoo-ha here and there, parlor tricks and everything, you know. So I really like this perfume. Like, this for me is a very good bedtime perfume, because although Ali hates rose perfumes, like especially the ones which smell very, very like, I'll be honest, the Infinity Rose, like I love it, but Ali absolutely does not like it. He just does not like it. When I wear it, he's like, oh my God, you smell like grandma, you know, that vibe. So I prefer to wear that just like when I'm going out with my friends and stuff. But this one, I've been wearing it for 2 days. He's not noticed. So he's not wowed by it, but it's just like he comes and cuddles with me and everything, but he doesn't get repulsed by it. I quite like it. Like, it's something I will just like move around the house and wear it. It's also very nice to wear it with your girlfriends and stuff, but like, and also if you're going for a picnic with your loved one, you know, like if you're like, you know, if Ali and me go for like a nice picnic in like a garden or something, I would wear this. You know, it's very pretty. Now, if you want to choose one of these, it's going to be very difficult. Get both. You guys are like, stop. So yeah, this is like a very spring summer appropriate perfume. You can wear it during day or night. I would wear it during the day, but at night I would combine it with something just to add a little bit. And if you guys remember, I always tell you, if you do not like a rose perfume, add a citrus to it. And my favorite citrus to add to any perfume which is like rose heavy is the Junoon Oud. The Junoon Oud, because it has like those little woods, it has like quite a bit of citrus, but it is not very prominent. And I also like to combine rose perfumes with the Al Haramain La Venture Femme. That's also like a proper citrus, you know, because that's like Creed Aventus, her kind of category. So like combining like this one with those kind of perfumes. The projection for this is like a feet, and the longevity, I would say like 6 hours. Like 6 hours you can smell it, and then after that just like slowly fades away, and then it's just a skin scent. Because of the musk, it kind of stays on your skin and your clothes like all the time, you know, until you wash it. My rating for this, it's very nice, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm so wow, I love it. So it's 7 out of 10 for me. Now the next one is your Velvet Oud. Sorry, it's all Marcus's hair everywhere, by the way. Can you see it? So again, it's like in a nice velvet packaging with like this leather thingy at the bottom. The seal is there, and they have like the Lattafa logo on top. And of course, again, it's the same bottle, but it's in yellow and it's in yellow gold. And again, it's on a black pedestal. You can keep it on your vanity like that or remove it. It looks beautiful nevertheless. Again, you have your Lattafa logo inside, and that's your gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. I just love these two bottles so much because they kind of are vintage, don't you think? Like, these look like those vintage cologne kind of bottles. And this one, did you see that I sprayed only one spray? Because this guy is an animalic leather. Like, it's so animalic that it would put Ana Abiyad leather in its place. Like, it would be like, hold my beer, let me do the talking. It's one of those. It's so loud. It's literally your oud and leather with a little bit of sweetness. And before you guys ask me if the Ishqa Shuyuk is the same, no, it is more like Ana Abiyad leather. So I guess you can have either or. Let me get the Ana Abiyad leather. So this is your velvet oud and Ana Abiyad. Let's spray it here. This one definitely. Velvet oud is the boss of the other one. Guys, it would be redundant to buy both of them. Now, I'm very conflicted because Ana Abiyad leather is something I would wear as well. If I want just like a little hint of leather in my perfumes, I would use this. This, on the other hand, it's a very oudi leather. It's very, very animalic. It's in the same DNA as ombre leather. There was another Tuscan leather or Italy leather or some, I don't know, not Italy leather, I'm sure it was on one of the Tom Ford fragrances. It's reminding me very much of those fragrances, and personally I do not like them. And of course those perfumes are made for men, right? Women like seldom wear that, or wear it like if they're wearing like if they're going for a gala dinner where they're wearing all black or something, I don't know, you know. It smells very like, I don't want to say this, but like S&M kind of. It's so dark, it's so crude, it's very animalic and crude. And you know, there's one more perfume I want to compare it to. Just a sec. It's the Shagaf Oud Abiyad. Let me see now. Does this smell anything like that? Because you know, I want you guys to save your money. If it's like not needed. Oh no, this is completely different. This is a very aromatic, animalic kind of herbal, you know. This one is just straight up oud leather boss. It's like boss. This one is like boss, and this is like the elder son who's like in succession, you know, after this guy, you know. This one will be his dad is like father and son, you know. But they're very similar, so it is redundant to use get both of them. If you're a woman, get the Ana Abiyad leather. If you're a dude, you can get this one. But this is a very dress up perfume. Let me tell you the notes for this. Oh, there's another perfume. One sec. This is because Ali wore it today and I literally felt like, oh my god, it's the Rare Carbon by Afnan. Ooh. Oh my god, guys, these two are like very, very similar. Like, so close. But again, this guy is the boss. Like, boss, 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 boss. This is the guy who does not want to be the successor. It's like, you know, like leave me out of it, you know, like. But this one, the performance is not all that great. This guy, 8+ hours. Did I tell you the notes? I'm just getting distracted again and again because there's so many perfumes that smell like this, you know. So they don't have top, middle and base notes. They just have leather, agarwood, incense, citrus, musk, amber and cinnamon. Literally can't smell anything except for something little bit sweet, agarwood and leather. Rare Carbon is a little more interesting. Like, it has like other notes. This one is very flat out. If you're just looking for your oud and Tom Ford, I was going to say oud and leather, that's like your like very old school guy who is very like, he knows like this is like probably his signature scent. He wears this everywhere and people smell this and they're like, oh my gosh, it's that dude, you know, he's probably entering the room. And this is again like smell me before you see me perfume. So yeah, like 8 out of 10. This is like a very dress up perfume or a winter night perfume. I would not wear this like casually. Like, I can't imagine any dude like wearing this and going to a grocery store. That'll be awkward as hell. It's super masculine, of course. I would not even imagine wearing this as a combination with something. So no, not for me. Projection is 6 feet or more. It's literally like smell me before you see me. So yes, it's like every room you enter, it's gonna stay in that room, you know. And the rating for this is like 8 out of 10. I like it quite a lot. Yes, I've been struggling to give you that word. It's a minimalistic, traditional man. So that's it, guys. That's it for the two brother and sister, or king or queen, whatever you want to call them. They're very beautiful. They're going to look very nice on my vanity. I can't wait to put them on the display over there. And I'm running out of space, but my plan is to do a declutter video in December. And I'm thinking like every year in December I should do a declutter, because you see the shelves, they all are getting like full, and I have like a ton of perfumes like I'm planning to get, especially from Armaf and Afnan, and I don't have space, you know. I cannot like be like with so many perfumes. So yeah, I'm gonna like put them up for sale or something, but let me do a declutter first, and then I'll see if my mom wants or my sisters want any of the perfumes. Rest of them I'll just declutter and buy new perfumes, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It was like a very quick one, and I'm trying to be like super quick with my reviews. I feel much better, like my fibromyalgia has like subsided, but there's still like water retention in my body and everything. I'm working on that. I'm working on my health, and I'm gonna be like fit and fine. But today I felt like myself, and you can make out it's like the way I talk. Like I'll be like, like thinking, brain going faster than the mouth. That's the whole seeming is okay. But when I'm like struggling with words and I'm like a lot, that's like when I have like fiber fog and I'm struggling because my body's probably hurting and I'm trying not to think about it. But today I'm like pain free and it feels so good. I'm so hyper and excited as well. So I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much. I've touched 8,000 followers almost, and like I said before, I like the fact that I'm growing slowly. I do not want bam and it's like 100,000 followers, because I do want to, like, I'm missing out on a lot of comments as well, because I try to reply. Like, it should be like a valuable comment. It should not be just like hearts or thanks or thanks hun, like, no. I want to reply like properly to you guys, and probably I'll do like a live one of these days. Let me hit like 10,000 subscribers and I will do a live, because I will probably have to, because my majority followers are from US and Australia and New Zealand. So I would have to probably like do a revert. So I'll probably do it on a weekend where I can stay up and then do a live at night, so more people can join me. All right, guys, let me stop talking now. I'll see you in the next one. I love you so much. Bye.